Yeah.
We're already recording. We're recording.
We're well into this.
Welcome. Welcome, people.
Welcome. This is Up Late with Friends. I'm your boy, Danny Jones. We got Michael Zacola back, man, after a few-week break. Good to have you back, buddy.
Took a hiatus.
Yeah, dude. Hiatus.
I'm feeling good.
I am so fucking pumped to have you back, my friend.
Thank you.
We got Frank Wolf. You know this fucking guy.
You've seen me before.
And we got a lady. It's normally a sausage fest up in this piece, but finally, you know what? I was like, let's go out. And I've been talking. You know, I mean, I do a lot of networking, right? I talk to a lot of business owners. I talk to like a lot of like influencers and stuff like that. And one name that just always seems to pop up that you seem to know a lot of people is Jackie Donovan, the social Jack,
legend,
the social Jack. She's you know, just helping businesses all over the place and doing such a great job. And I know that just because of all the kind words I've heard about your name. I've never met you before, but I've heard so many positive things about you from multiple people over the course of this last year of me networking with people. And I figured, you know what? Let's bring this girl on because I want to meet her because you've honestly lots of positive words.
That's really nice to hear because it wasn't always like that.
Well, hey, you know what? Times change and so do people, and I think you've done a great job.
So I know your boyfriend. He's never said a single nice thing about you. So
One thing.
I'm playing.
One nice word.
I do not believe that for one second.
No, he's a very nice young man.
Yeah, I do not believe that
And
for
he
one
says
second,
nice
I'm
things.
sure.
Does he though?
I don't know. We don't.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He asks,
doesn't talk.
No, he asks me questions.
Does he text you?
He's like, "Oh, so what'd you do this weekend, kid?" I'm like, "Relax, dude." Well, I can't get into that. We already talked about it.
Oh, God.
It's all barber talk. You can't.
No,
I can't
yeah,
break
the barber
into
talk
that.
is very... So he's your barber?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, he
So,
cuts hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does this.
yeah, if he
He did
does
this 2
Frank's
days
head,
ago.
it's a sacred barber.
Yeah, I'm a psycho with
Okay.
my haircuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
Nope.
pretty
I
cool.
love that. Love that.
You've always had a great haircut, so I gotta give you that. So
Thank
he's
you.
obviously
Thank you.
pretty talented. I have heard amazing things. So the Social Jack is the company, right?
Yes.
And so how long have you been doing this?
So I've been doing social media for about 2 years. I tried to do like the micro influencing thing, and I am not meant to be in front of the camera. So behind the camera is where I really thrive.
Yeah.
I kind of fell into my lap. I got a business coach through the job that I was at. He kind of asked me what I wanted to do with my life. I put it all in writing. I came up with a business plan. 2 weeks later, a treatment center reached out to me and they asked me if I'd come on board to be their social media content creator. And it just like went from there. And now I'm like 10 businesses in.
Wow.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's awesome. And so,
10? That's fucking
yeah.
sick.
So I mean,
my
does that just keeps you fucking busy? I'm sure, right? I mean,
It's kept me super busy. I have a couple girls that work for me behind the scene. I just literally today hired like a kind of like part-time, full-time employee.
growing full-time employees in this
yeah,
business. Good for you.
so
I mean,
I'm
that
really excited.
you got to be hustling, and you have to be working and getting those good leads because man,
Yeah.
I mean. If you're able to have 10 that stay with you consistently, I mean that's a lot of freaking work.
That's 10 different that
you're
you're making content for.
Daily.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Daily
Is
content.
that
for
10
them.
employees with 10 businesses? Or,
No. So 10 different
okay.
businesses that she's doing
Yeah.
content
Okay.
for.
Could you name a few of them or?
They would love me to.
I bet you would.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Disney, I would love that. We won't even get into that. But
You would
I
just-
already
are you
know
a
all
Disney
about it. I know all about it.
Are you a Disney
You guys
adult?
were just there.
Really? Oh, all right, we'll get into that
You
later.
just got back from Disney?
I'm riddled with mental illness.
All right.
It is called being a Disney adult.
We'll
talk
get into that. We'll get into that later. But the businesses that you're working with, I'm sure they would fucking love that.
I
yeah.
know. A little plug. So, Greater Boston Addiction Treatment Centers, Wicked Clean Laundry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a big one for that one. Big fat raise. Philip Edwards Salon, Nurture Salon, Woodmaster Tree Service, Truly Lawn. There's so many. And honestly, I was just saying it today. It's been such a breeze to work with all these companies.
Yeah.
And they've been with me almost the whole time. So I'm just super grateful.
So what kind of content are you making for these people on a daily basis? Like, is it? I mean, obviously it's specific to the company, but like, I mean, what are you normally doing?
Yeah, so I basically like go in there once a month. We kind of go over if there's any strategies that I have implemented, if they have stuff going on that they really want to target.
Yep.
I go over all that stuff. So it really is different with every.
But is it video or is it a lot of like flyers and stuff? Like, what do you like? What exactly?
Mostly video.
Mostly
yeah,
video.
Mostly video.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a little bit of my strong suit. I actually hate Canva. I hate making infographics.
Yeah.
However, I do it against my own will.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly videos, content, reels, stuff like that.
Very cool.
What do you like washing laundry when you go in there?
So you know what?
She's not.
Laundry.
No, I'm asking.
So it's a laundry delivery service. So you literally leave your laundry. It's like the Uber of laundry.
It's actually a sweet deal, honestly.
best.
It's pretty sweet. I'm actually upset that they don't have them up here. I want them up here bad.
trying.
What do you mean? What do you mean up here?
I'm not familiar with the
okay,
service.
so Wicked Clean Laundry, it's a pretty cool company from what I've seen. So like, at least I don't quote me if tell me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but so basically, it's like you take your dirty laundry, you put it in a bag. They come pick it up. They bring it to the local laundromat that they can work with. That they have to have somebody that works in the laundromat because they'll do all the service. They do the folding, they do the receiving, and then they'll partner with the laundromats locally, right? And then they'll work with them to get extra deliveries. And if they're getting them extra business, that's fantastic,
what do they care? Yeah,
right? So that's what I've seen from them, and they've been wanting to move to this area because I spoke with them at one point, and that would be fantastic because I could use that. Laundry is one of the worst things in the world.
Where are you located right now? Like where is that located?
So up to like the North Shore, right?
Yeah, so it goes. They have a contract in Lynn, I think. So it's technically
The
like
city of
15
sin.
miles from the but honestly, it goes a little further than that. I've done the math. It travels. However, I do want him to go further.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of laundromats up here still.
Yeah, there's tons.
You know what I'm
Haverhill
saying?
has a bunch.
Hey,
think that's
laundromats.
fantastic.
If you're in the southern New Hampshire, Merrimack Valley area, and you'd like extra business, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah.
Me specifically, I'll do the laundry.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's a
not me.
fantastic
I'm not
one.
looking to do it, but I'd like to get Wicked Clean Laundry up in this area for sure.
So I'd assume a big part of this is like these businesses don't know, like they want to be on social media, but they don't know what they should be posting,
Yeah.
and you're
On
you're
that.
helping on the creative end.
Yeah, because think about it. Like your full-time job is a full-time job and then
Yeah, yeah.
social media
Yeah.
in any capacity is a full-time job.
Sure,
There's the back end, right? That nobody sees, the engagement. Like you can post on social, but the whole point of social media is to be social. So I have a little team in the back end that like engages with your core audience and really hits that target audience that you're missing.
Yeah.
And therefore pushing the algorithm for your reach to go
Right,
even
which makes
further.
total sense because if you don't have an active people just talking on your reels, it doesn't fucking matter. Like you can get 100 likes, but if you're not going to get that bigger reach unless there's actually people interacting on the reel.
Yes. Yes. So that's like where I come in. I kind of alleviate that bit of stress off the business. And do my thing.
How do you do that? Like what's the reach? What's the goal? Like how do you go about?
How do you scale it to make it bigger than it?
Yeah,
than it is,
yeah.
you
Like
know
how
what I'm
do
saying,
you know what I mean? Like how do you go about doing that?
So I guess I don't really have an answer on so I think everyone wants to go viral. Like that's, you know what I mean? That's like
That is,
pretty
yeah.
common thing.
If
like,
you're on
how
the
do I go
internet,
viral?
Yeah, right.
If that's your goal.
Yes. I just had GBAC, Greater Boston Addiction Treatment Center, hit 1.2 on TikTok, million on on
video.
one of the things. Yeah. And again, it literally was something so not stupid, but like it took me 5.2 seconds to make.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, out of all of the content I've made,
That's
over
what hit.
300
Yeah.
videos just on TikTok.
I know.
That's the one.
I guess you never know which
No,
one
and
it's
that's
gonna-
really what it takes. And I mean, so we make podcast content, and it doesn't typically. It's harder, I feel like, a lot of times for podcasters to just go completely viral from a clip
Yeah.
if you're not already famous. But what we do is we just consistently put out content, and we're constantly networking with the people. So it's like, I mean, I do think that it's. We need to do more. Like I would love to be able to have more like skits because I think that's more likely what's gonna.
It's in the works.
I know. I'm saying, but like
works,
those
in the
types of
works, in the
things
works.
are what would make us separate. And like then, if if 1 million people saw a fucking clip that we made that was a funny skit, it's more likely that they're going to come to our podcast and want to engage with us.
Yeah.
So it's like it all leads back here, this is where the majority and the bulk of the content will always come from. But if you have a few clips go viral,
Yeah.
then they come and actually pay attention to this. And then your other videos that have been sitting there for a while, all of a sudden,
You're not wrong.
I know. And that's
You're
why,
on to something.
I know, but that's what I've been trying to do.
I know
Danny
someone in
understands
content creation.
Danny understands it.
No, I don't. I don't understand it all. I'm trying to figure it out just like everybody else, you know. And it's
It is funny because there is no perfect science to it.
No.
There's an edge you can have, but there is no like everything I'm going to put out is going to go viral. Like there is no, that's not a thing.
Yeah, you'll never know. And like she said, it's like I could put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of work, and then I make a 5-second clip of something stupid that happened, and all of a sudden I got 3 million likes, and you're like, how did I put in all that work? And that's what it took. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters. If one of my videos that's the dumbest thing in the world goes viral, I'll be okay.
Yeah,
with
you'll
that.
be happy.
I'll be okay with that.
But that's the point of all the other work that you
That's
did,
the point.
Is
It
that
it all
one
leads
3
up to
second
that
thing.
one
Yeah.
sweet, because it's like I will put in the amount of work to make sure that we get there.
Yeah.
What about your videos dealing with addiction and substance abuse and things like that? Like how are you successful with things like that? Like what have we dealt with that?
So it's funny. So when I went into this, obviously being a person in long-term sobriety, in a dark sense of humor, I can really push with most, like the 2 treatment centers that I work with. I can get like as creative or whatever as I want, to a degree, I should say. But I feel like I keep it tasteful. I think that it really does reach people. People have come off of TikTok and Instagram to the facilities and got treatment. It's funny because on the way here, I was just thinking one of the clients, I actually like want to ask her why, right? Because a lot of people say, yeah, it's kind of stupid to have, I don't really understand the point. And the point is, right, you might hear something about, a business, right? And then what do? I don't use Google as much. I look them up on Instagram or TikTok.
Sure, yeah.
So it's like a landing page for people. And if you don't have the correct branding, so someone could hear about your podcast, right?
Yeah.
And your clips are what's going to sell them.
Yeah.
They're going to go to YouTube after. So it's like that kind of mindset I like can't subscribe to because I'm just like, no, like you're thinking so small.
Yeah.
And really everyone's on social media. So I really do always say invest. Like we tailor packages because some people don't have a huge budget like when you're starting out. And I know what that feels like too. So it's like I try to really cater to, to whatever business I'm doing.
No, which is great. I mean, and because a lot of them don't even realize that they need it early on, especially like the boomers that own businesses for the longest time. Like, obviously, if you're 25 years old or you're 30 years old and you're starting a business, I think everybody knows the value of social media at this point. But there was just a whole generation of business owners in the last 20 years that didn't see the vision. And maybe they're starting to now at this point where they're like, all right, how do I not have a social media for my business at this point? But 5-8 years ago, you were fighting a lot of these boomers to be like, dude, you need a Facebook page. You need to be on TikTok. And TikTok was like the last one, obviously, but like, I mean, a lot of
TikTok doesn't necessarily resonate with every type of business.
No, but like
yeah, I get you.
Instagram specifically though, like I feel like if you didn't have, a lot of people had like a Pinterest-ass looking business page for the longest time, and you're like, that's what you're putting out there for your people to come with, and it's like, it didn't make sense.
It's so crazy. My grandfather drove cabs.
Yeah.
In Malden.
Is that where you got that hat?
You know what, Frank?
You look like a
Fuck, that was good.
You do look like a good taxi driver.
It was okay. No, I look like Ideal Oxycontin and fucking Chelmsford.
You do as well. No, you do.
That's
true.
And I drive a '96 Mustang. That's what I.
Yeah, that's
automatic.
With a rusted door.
Yeah.
V6 automatic.
You know what I mean? Like one rusted door.
You are giving off that vibe.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm
sure.
like, but no, get in. I'm like, get in, babe. It's fine. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. Well, she wants OxyContin too. So.
But she's like,
it is what it is.
I don't know. He's dangerous, but I love him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's. Like you see,
Mike,
saw
are you
that,
okay, dude?
Out of control.
Yeah, it's fucking fine. Didn't you see my grandfather?
Out of control, dude.
My grandfather used to drive a cab.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. We're back.
That's
to
what he did.
Yeah.
He didn't have to fucking do anything.
Yeah, there was no. Imagine a cab service. They're like making TikToks
Like-
to fucking advertise themselves.
That's what he did.
Probably be electric though.
Yeah, I mean,
the
yeah.
weird cab stuff you
It could
do.
work in like New York City or like
No, I'm sure
That's
somebody has to have a TikTok
That's
on
what
the
he
Uber.
did.
Haverhill
No,
Cab
no.
does not
No, but
have a
he was
TikTok.
also-
There's got to be
Listen,
Ubers that are TikToks.
He was also
Yeah.
a bookie.
right? I
He
mean,
was also a bookie for the mob. Okay, but like
Yeah.
that's what he did. Like
Who
that
didn't
was
book
his-
for the
yeah,
mob
yeah,
if you
yeah,
lived in the
we
city?
don't have to
Yeah.
talk about it. But like
Yes, we do.
when he came home, it was a 9 to 5 cab job, right? And he sustained his family and bought a house in Malden.
Yeah.
And it was fucking wild. Like you can't. That doesn't even exist.
No.
No.
No. Imagine trying to buy in the North Shore and you're like, yeah, I just Uber. Like,
Yeah. Oh, all right.
What?
Not only that, I drive a cab.
That's like
Right.
the HGTV. Like I collect caterpillars and
yeah,
I'm an
right,
Uber.
right.
Our budget's
I'm a
1.36.
I
butterflies
sell
one
markers
day.
for a living.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking it's wild. Tell me more about your Tell me more about your.
So
Tell
no,
me.
sometimes it turns into
Tell
the
me.
Mike show, and you don't nothing. Yeah.
Sorry, Frank. Sorry, dude.
We just have it centered.
Tell me more about your sober houses and things like that. Because I'll talk about my grandfather being a cab driver for like
You thought that was your
7
grandfather.
years. 7 years.
Oh, see.
So let me get a little closer.
Yeah. You
So
from Malden?
I'm not.
Oh.
I lived in Malden for 1 second, but
There you go.
Yep.
so right after I started the Social Jack, 2 months later, my business partner and I had been looking for houses, and let me just tell you, to rent a house from a landlord, then you tell them they're gonna stick 14 women in.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Doesn't go over so
Oh
well.
wow.
So it was a
Wait,
lot of
Japanese. I said it. I said it.
By the way.
They put a lot of people in their houses.
Yeah.
Shut up, Frank. Shut
no's. Why, we're not allowed to say anything about Japs?
now we can't.
Now we can do it. Fuck yeah, dude.
The gates have been opened.
Yep.
I mean, I'm Asian. I think I'm.
Yeah. No,
allowed
you
to
can
do
say anything
that.
about the Japs.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm Asian. It's
Didn't they bomb
Pearl
us?
Harbor, fucking.
so.
Pearl Harbor was a day.
We bombed the shit out of them.
We're still
landlord's an Asian.
looking for retribution at this point.
My landlord is Asian.
He's Asian. Okay.
For
Got it.
Graceland.
Asian. Okay. Got
yeah,
it.
we can.
Asian landlord. Gotcha.
So, yeah, so 2 months prior, started Social Jack. Fast forward, I got this call that one of the houses that I looked at, they wanted to give it to us to rent. So I was like, oh, cool. And Graceland recovery began. So yeah, I have a 14-person women sober house, and it's great.
wow.
That's incredible. You run this?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's good.
That's really cool. I didn't know
It's
that.
good stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that was your facility. That's amazing.
yeah,
That's really good.
it's cool. Yeah, they're good girls.
Yeah. And how long do they stay? Is it usually like 6 months?
So it can be anywhere from a cool, I hate to say it, 30 days. I usually ask them to make a commitment to at least 90 days to
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
From me personally, I stayed in sober living almost a year. It was a game changer.
100%.
It literally changed the trajectory of my life. I was so unwilling to do anything but what I was doing. So I literally just take the two houses that I got sober in, and I morph the rules together, and and that's how I created Graceland.
No, that's
awesome.
That's awesome. I really
I mean,
do love
that's
You're way cooler than Jeff.
yeah.
There's
I
a clip.
remind him that every day. I think I'm joking, and I'm not.
Kid sweeps hair for a living. Jesus Christ.
I'm always like, don't you want to do more with your life? Do you like?
I'm just
working
kidding, Jeff. I love you.
I'm not. I love you too. Just kidding. God. Get me in trouble.
Let's talk about addiction though. Like
Okay.
let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's deep dive.
Mike, what's
No,
going on
because
with
we-
yours?
I suffer, and
Yeah.
I was honest with you. What is people don't understand addiction, right? And I don't think it's a thing that people need to wrap their heads around, because people go, oh well, it's this or it's that, right? You know, when you help people who are suffering, right? What are you bringing them, right? Like, what are you bringing these people, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, no one could tell me anything, and you can probably identify with that, right? I'll speak for myself. I tend to do this. I feel
Personal
like,
experience,
yeah.
though. So whatever.
Of course.
So like I just feel like as an alcoholic, right? Like throughout my years, it was like I knew better, I knew the way. So it's like until somebody can fully surrender, I can't really do much. So what I try to facilitate the best way I can possible at the house, right? And I try to, lead the horse to the water type of shit. And then they have to do the work. So I tell anyone, like, you can do that. If I can get sober, anyone can get sober. And my family can attest to that, and people in my past
Were you
can.
bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
We can talk about it.
Were you Michael bad?
Oh, yeah. Were you me bad?
I don't know. We just met.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
exactly,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
I
It's
can't gauge it.
no, again, it's all different. It's all different, right? I mean, I think
Take that,
everybody.
babe.
I think everybody's different.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah. Currently?
You hitting that, and while it's still in your lungs, going, yeah, it was pretty bad. And then exhaling was the
I
coolest
will say
fucking
this,
thing
I
you've
will
ever
say
done.
this. I'll be very honest. We can talk about because this is what people need to hear.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you let us know.
All right. People who are suffering and things like that.
Yeah.
You're not alone. You're not alone. Okay. I think the biggest thing that people deal with is they think they're alone. Okay. Which is the number one killer of things.
Yep.
Right. People think like I'm not. No one else is suffering like me or whatever else.
Oh no.
They're and that's a
It's terminally unique. Yes.
right.
Yeah.
It's the own thing.
Yeah.
Right. Our own thing. Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be an internal thing. So obviously, I'm sure you're going to feel like you're trapped in it, because I mean, how do you escape it unless you're able to just overcome that problem?
Right,
So,
right.
I mean, it's definitely got to be a lonely feeling.
It's one of those things where like you go through sobriety and you do things and you make it and you do this stuff and you feel great about it, but there's this. This is like real. I'm being very real.
Yeah.
Like there's a very real thing, and I'm speaking from myself.
Yeah.
I wake up every day and I'm like, you're not worth this, or you're not worth something, or you're not eligible of this.
Do you really think that, Mike?
It's tough. It's
That's
tough.
fucking crazy. Because like, you know how many people around you fucking love you and know how amazing you are and how talented you are in everything that you do, and it's just like,
And I agree with
so
that.
crazy.
And
that
I agree with that.
That you feel.
because I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah, but you, it's like, you know that when you're doing it, but then as soon as like you stop, like get off stage, you like don't believe it.
It's one of those things where I think it's really an addiction, if I may. It's an addiction or a disease of the mind.
Yeah.
Okay, you go into a zone where you don't feel like you belong, or you don't feel like you're adequate, or you don't feel like you're.
So you drink because of self-worth?
I'm sorry.
You drink because of self-worth? Like you don't value yourself? Is that
Well,
what
I would
you're trying
drink.
to say?
I mean, I'm an alcoholic. I would drink.
Well, that's
because-
what
I would
we're
drink because
talking about, though,
the
right?
fucking carpet's blue.
No,
You
I
what
know,
mean?
but I'm saying because of that, though. Is it because of how you feel about yourself? Like, how does that?
Yeah, it's I mean, this is my own personal thing, and
Yeah.
other people can drink for whatever else, or other people.
I just
can
hope
use-
that's not true, Mike. Because you're so
It's-
fucking awesome.
No, thank you. I
Like-
appreciate that. It's just and this is not a fucking pity party.
No,
This
it's
is
not supposed to be.
This is what people need to fucking hear.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I think that people don't understand that, like, if you're an alcoholic or a drug addict, you wake up every day and you feel you there's something you feel that you can't explain.
Like empty or
Yeah, emptiness. Even doing this sometimes, like I was like, I don't belong here. I don't deserve this.
well, that's crazy, Mike. That's crazy, though, Mike.
Oh, fucking dude, I want to eat
Well,
your fucking.
so then, Mike.
I
All
wanna-
right.
I
So all
wanna-
right. So ultimately, here, what it comes down to is
I
like,
wanna eat your
what
heart.
do you do to change it, right? Because it's like,
Right.
that's ultimately what it comes down to. Because I mean, you know, you have the problem. I think you've identified that.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's just like, now it's time to take aggressive action to make sure that shit has changed, because the fact is that you are worth a lot. You
Yeah.
are super talented. You do have so much potential. It would be an absolute travesty if you don't see through all of the problems that you have to get to the other side, because there's so much waiting for you.
I think, if I may, I think you need to you need to use your resources. Okay.
Yep.
You have to, and you have to stop being stubborn.
Yep.
You have to stop being, just fucking know that there are like-minded people out there. Okay.
Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah.
You're like you've.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like.
Are your places there like treatment as well, or is it more just based
People that are
on?
coming out
just
of
community
treatment.
living.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So I work. I mean, I take not anyone. I don't take anyone. But so what happens is you're
Could I be
coming-
the only guy in the?
I was wondering, like, if he put a wig on.
Yeah, like if
Right.
I
I know
nice
Trump
legs.
just
Now
changed
I
some
have very
laws.
nice
Not-
legs.
Yeah,
You
not
should
anymore.
see me in a pair of heels.
Yeah.
He does look good in heels.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I've seen him.
I've done it.
So yeah, it's just community living.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's just the 14 women in the house. But there's a lot of requirements. I have a lot of rules.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot, but I tell them, I'm like, it's really living like life on life's terms and integrating back into society. Because I speak for myself. I didn't know how to keep a 9-to-5 job without stealing and being not a decent human. I didn't know how to do those things. And I didn't understand that my behaviors, right? My sleeping with men or stealing or lying and just being, I didn't understand how that correlated into sobriety. I thought take the
Yeah.
booze, take the drugs, right? And
Yeah.
I'm going to be okay. But that just like wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I had a lot of things
Yeah.
in trauma, right? Like we were talking earlier, like I had all these things internally. I was a lot like, I just remember being a vicious liar from when I was like very young. So I tell the girls, yeah, you get here, right? And you start doing some work, but you have a lot of behaviors to change.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like a pivotal moment in someone's recovery when they like realize that they really do have to change like
Everything about you, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
But it's such a rewarding feeling being on the other side. I was telling him earlier, like, I feel like sometimes I wake up and I lived a fucking double life. Like, I'm like, oh. And it's funny because I was talking to my friend Packy the other day and I was like, I want to write a memoir, just a check off, not a New York bestseller. Just like one day to jot down some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my mind is so blank at points. I'm like, oh, I don't remember things.
Yeah.
And that's also a trauma response. So I was like, oh, I want to like write a book someday. And he's like, what do you think? You're fucking special. And I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
I do,
but-
motherfucker.
But first of all, that's why books are written, right? Like,
Yeah.
'cause if you don't do it, you're not special. You have to do it before you can call yourself an author. So it's like, I think your story could hit just as hard as anybody else's. You know what I'm saying? So that's a pretty remarkable story, and just the way you word it too. I really. You don't really look at a lot of that stuff, like, because so many people, they might be sober for 6-8 months, but it's like they have so many habits and way they dealt with people throughout the years that it's like you have to learn how to be a different person. And it's just so crazy to think that, like, I mean, because to get to being a drug addict, you have to have gone through a whole fucking mess of other.
I'm still working towards that.
Frank's still
Yeah, no. You're
Frank's
well
still a
on your
drug
way
addict.
to being a drug addict. You're doing great.
Frank still does hard drugs.
Frank fucks.
Frank does fuck. Frank does fuck.
Snorts and fucks,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Right off the
Sometimes I
butthole.
do the drugs first. Sometimes I do it after.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean, dude? It depends on what. It depends.
Right.
on
Well,
what I
if
do.
I'm at a rave,
It depends on the weekday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's a Monday.
No,
if
I-
Specifically weekdays.
don't
not
do
weekends.
drugs, kids. It's bad for you.
Don't ever do drugs.
Yeah. No. I mean, can't say that I have never, but you know what? I
Me
do.
neither.
I'm also been a guy who's like never been like, I'm doing drugs today and then tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next
Yeah.
day. Like if I go to a rave or something like that and I fucking go bananas one night, you're not gonna catch me there for a long time. It's
Yeah.
not like it doesn't.
And that's what differentiates you and I.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
Yeah.
okay. Right?
Yeah.
Like I have.
I mean,
normal
when I was
friends.
20, that's a different story.
Yes.
Oh,
but I'm
fuck
saying
yeah,
now
dude.
in my life, like, there's no way that's gonna fucking be my lifestyle anymore. Like, I just couldn't do it. When I was young,
But it sounds
party.
fun, right?
Yeah, oh, dude, again, dude, do I want to go to a rave every weekend? Yeah, dude.
I think what we're talking about is
Yeah.
so that sort of shutdown mechanism,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You can do that, right?
Yeah, some people can't.
You can go to a rave Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you can fucking whatever do
tweak
whatever.
for like 3 days
Yeah.
after that.
And you can be like, I'm fucking good.
yeah.
I'm the kind of person that in you know if
Same.
it's dude, that one fucking the one.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah,
we're
you're
going
in.
for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
And it's not that I even want to.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. Because I've reached a point where it's not enjoyable for me.
It sucks.
Right? It's not. I don't drink and have a good time.
Yeah.
Right? I drink to fucking
Level.
yeah, or be what I think people need me to be. Right? Which is my own problem.
Yeah.
Okay, which is something that I have to work on.
Yeah, because you got to stop deflecting and saying that it's us that are trying that you need to us to think that this is who you are. It's like, no, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's your
perception of like we
of what
love
you people
Mike.
view you as.
Yeah, like we love you.
Listen,
so like
I don't want this to be a fucking
no.
This
But
is-
again,
this is-
your family's on the way.
Mike, it's not a bad fucking topic.
I really want to talk about what I believe. I'll use the word. I'm sorry. It's suffering. Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. We're and you touched upon it, right? We've done things and we've behaved in ways that like I would never behave that way.
Yeah.
I would just never behave that way.
Yeah.
And I felt
But
that
you do
I
when you
had
drink.
to, or I did, or whatever, because I just wanted to feel like I belonged.
Yeah, but
or
that's-
something. If that.
Yeah.
Mike, I like you more sober. Like, straight up. Like
I will say this on camera: any alcoholic or any drug addict is better sober. Okay, you're better. You're just better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm annoying all day long.
yeah, but you're so funny while being annoying,
And just-
because you're annoying either way, Mike. I love you to death.
And just hearing you talk, right, and hearing you say these things and being as honest as you have been is something that people need to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think that the sort of the bad thing that comes with addiction or alcoholism is that like, oh, you just fucking no, dude. I wake up every day and I feel like there's heavy metal music in my brain.
because you listen to it every day.
Well, I do. Yes.
I like
That's
that.
fair.
I do,
Yeah.
and I do like,
and you
I do love
scream
it.
in a microphone yourself.
And I do love it. Yeah.
So-
but I'm saying, when,
It's so weird. I always feel like this house music banging in my head every day. It's so weird.
Yeah, like what am I?
You're
even
a
saying
fucking
right now?
DJ, you idiot.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. And I know it's weird, but like when you wake up and you're like, but here's the music, right? You can wake up and listen to fucking, Cowboys from Hell or whatever, or your favorite band ever, or Rage Against the Machine, and you can
Yeah.
listen to that in your head. And you can wake up that. The music that I wake up to every day is fucking, you suck.
That's
You
called
fucking
schizophrenia, Mike. Do you
suck."
have schizophrenia?
I am bipolar, dude. But
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's believable for sure.
What do you think? Please.
You're self-diagnosed.
Diagnose me, Mike.
You're
I know.
self-diagnosed
I'm
bipolar, though.
I'm
You
asking
don't-
if
he doesn't
if-
know that.
Am I
Mike,
making
yes,
She's
you
not a
always relate
doctor.
to the- to-
yeah. Let's preface.
But
that.
here's some medical advice, buddy.
let's
Get out of your own fucking
Mike
head.
thinks he's gonna get like fucking solved tonight.
I know. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to lay down. Me and Frank have some chairs.
Yeah, no, literally, dude. This is definitely becoming
I
a
sit
psych
on his
ward right
face,
now.
you
Like,
punch him
wow,
in the
I
nuts.
didn't know I was doing this tonight.
I light Frank on fire for some reason.
Anyway, conversations tend to go in a million different directions on
I'm
this
sorry,
fucking
guys.
show.
It's just,
Yeah, I'm here for it.
this is opening up a lot of doors and you're
a lot of
very
feelings.
inspiring.
Feelings.
Feelings.
Yeah,
Feelings.
you're,
Okay.
you're very inspiring
It's
to me,
okay.
and
Yeah.
and to know that you do this stuff, it's like
Super dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. So I talk about it because I've struggled with this shit for fucking years. They can fucking tell you. They've seen me in the worst.
I'm
fucking-
so fucking sick of it. Do something for him, please.
Yeah. So I was gonna say,
Can you
when
get this
you're
guy in a
ready-
sober house?
Yeah, when you're ready.
I don't want to go to. I'm
When
not
you
going
buy
to
that
the super-
Yeah,
wig,
but literally, but see,
See?
that's step one. So, Mike, so that's the thing. You don't want to.
you want to be fixed, but you're
Yeah,
not
we're
willing
talking
to do
about
it.
this.
No, but the work that you got to do to
That's the
become.
thing. I did not use my resources.
Yeah. So, what are your resources, Mike?
Talking to people.
No.
No,
You need to go
dude,
to
that's
living in a
your-
sober home so
no.
you don't fucking drink.
Fuck. He goes, I'm not going after all this. I'm not fucking going to a
not-
sober house.
Come on, dude. Come on.
No, no, that's
sure,
cool. I'm
we'll
not
cut that
going.
out.
We're not talking about that.
What do you mean?
I just want. This is what we're
You're just talking about you have an alcohol problem, Mike.
I have for fucking years.
Right. I'm saying if you want to get over it, then go to a
Does
fucking
the
sober
length
house.
really matter?
Yeah,
Frank,
or, I
Why does
mean,
that change anything?
Have you guys seen me in my best form?
No.
You know I have. I love that you said Frank, and then you're like, never mind. Have you seen me in my best form?
So
Yeah, dude, I've seen you passed out in a closet.
I want to know how you approach
fuck.
this. How do you approach this?
Well, one, you have to be ready. Like, so it has to, and again, it doesn't mean you have to go to a soba house. Some people get soba on their own. So maybe, committing to
No, I know, but that hasn't happened yet.
abs.
Oh, I've done it.
No, I know, but
And
to
and
stay
then do
there.
some work on, maybe hit a meeting.
It's not just not drinking. There's
sponsor?
there's
Have
the
you got a
the
sponsor?
work beyond
Oh, yeah.
just not
Okay.
drinking.
well, no, but I think that what she was also trying to say before is working on everything else outside of
outside
that, right? Because like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? There's definitely habits and things that can change all over the place when you're in that situation. So maybe think about that too. It's not just,
I
the booze
think,
ain't the only problem. Maybe.
Honest to God, listening to you and like what this is like, it's inspiring because a lot of people feel, myself included, that there's no hope,
Yeah, I got it.
and I think you're giving people hope.
Yeah, but Mike,
Those are
if you
called
just stop
atheists.
drinking- I'll let you know this, Mike. If you just stop drinking, you're already a great actor. You got a great band, and you got a podcast that's heading places. Like you got things to look forward to, and you're super talented. That I think that you do have hope.
Of course.
So there's hope. So
Of
then just stop
course.
fucking drinking, right? Get sober.
Again, I feel like
I
that's
want to
just
be on
the
camera
first
right now.
step.
I have not drank.
I feel like
tonight,
there's
and
a
I-
million other
no,
things
no,
that
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
change.
I'm
12
talking
more
about
steps and then-
every day. I'm talking about the rest of your fucking life, Mike. Right?
Can you talk? Can you talk about that? So maybe these guys.
How about we just move on?
We should talk about the Disney trips.
Yeah.
Disney.
So Michael has a whole other set of mental illnesses, but I hear you. I hear you have one as well. That's pretty funny. What's going on with you?
I have a mental illness that I like to go to Disney World. This is like embarrassing to say out loud.
Yeah, no, I need to know all about it though.
And I was just saying, like, I can't post it on social when I go because I get so many people just, don't like it. And they want to know why I'm back there.
You have the layup of being like, it's my kids love it, but
No,
it's truly you.
It's not that though. from
and you're
what it sounds
imprinting on
like.
them.
Yeah, I feel like you want to go.
So
Let's talk about the
So
traumas
in
you're giving your
2020
children right now.
No, Frank, I don't think you were here for this. In 2024, this girl went to Disney 5 times.
5? You told me 4. You lied to
5.
me.
So I might have spent my 40th birthday and did a cool 24 hours in Disney. This is so
cold
embarrassing.
24
A cool
hours?
24.
Okay.
Oh, you just flew down there for the one day.
Well, it was like 2. It was 2 days.
It's 2
but
days.
One
Okay.
full day park day, left Magic Kingdom, changed, and jumped on a plane home.
Wow.
And told Jeff the day before I left. I was like,
Going to
"By
Disney."
the way."
So, all right. So
He's so distraught.
this clearly started like you've been going to Disney like your whole life like crazy, or is it just like you just got this mental illness like way later in life? How did this happen?
No, so my mom did. So we were very...
Oh, so this is hereditary?
Yeah, no, so...
Oh,
My mother took
like
us a lot.
migraines. We were talking about migraines.
Yeah.
Was the
let's
you said there were 12 steps. Was the 12th step that you prayed to God and said, I want to trade alcohol for Mickey Mouse?
for Mickey Mouse and
No, I think...
who's
I
your favorite
really-
character?
I don't really have one. Is
You
that
don't have a
weird?
favorite Disney? Well, because
No,
then
not
there's so
really.
What's your
many,
favorite
right?
spot then?
So that's another thing. I like can't go to just like one. I have to have it all.
You have to have
It's-
the
it's
5-park
it's
fucking
literally-
bracelet?
It's bad. But I think it's from going as a child. And then when I had my daughter, not to divvy back to this, but like I was in such a bad place
Yeah.
that I never thought I was going to be able to like take her or do anything like that.
No, but
it's an
that's
expensive
fair.
trip.
Yeah, it's very
100%.
expensive.
And
Yeah.
5 in 1 year, that's like, dude, that's a lot of fucking money. That's and you're saying you're bringing your kids with you as well?
Yeah,
So it's like
except
this.
for that one time, but
fuck.
they don't know about that.
Oh, except for that one time.
Yeah.
But still, but like 4 trips to fucking Disney with your children.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, the girl's doing fine apparently. I'm proud of you, girl. Like, because
Are you in there? Like, don't they have like a members thing for people that go a lot?
Yeah, you got like a
So,
card.
You
or
go to the
something?
secret,
so
the
I
secret
think-
restaurants and
I
shit.
think this year I am gonna purchase. This is so fucking embarrassing.
no.
right now. No, it's
40.
great.
Is
Yeah.
it though?
Yes.
No, I mean it's embarrassing, but it's so funny.
know.
I know.
What do you got?
First of all, mind you, I
Talk
do know.
about the
I do
cod.
know others like you. You're not the only one I know.
Thank you
You're not
so
the only one I know. I know others
I'm not
like
alone.
you. They
No.
are. They
No.
do.
You're
they-
not alone.
No,
That's
you're not
all.
alone. They have the sickness as well. Disney is definitely widespread, especially. I mean, in this area.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah. There's this. You could probably start a sober home but then you guys would just sit there and watch
For,
Disney movies.
for Goofy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine putting 12
Bad.
Disney addicts in a house?
the gnomes.
Yeah.
The Snow White.
Oh, Seven Dwarfs.
Oh,
yeah.
the dwarfs,
what
the
I
gnomes.
call them, gnomes.
He called them gnomes.
What's the town, the like perfect town that's in Orlando or outside of Orlando, owned by
Magic Kingdom.
Disney? No. It's it's like
I know, yeah.
It's a neighborhood that you would see in a Disney movie. All the houses look perfect.
Oh, like the
and
Truman Show
I feel like
status?
it's called like Hollywood or not Hollywood.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out. I was just picturing you could put a sober home in there and be like for Disney people, like
Just because
You
Get-
can put a
get them
second
off the
sober
mouse.
home in that, 'cause
Yeah.
it's already,
Yeah,
a
it's-
perfect
No,
society.
but it is. It's bad. It's bad. It's a sickness. I tried to go last weekend. Fucha.
So do
Perfect.
you enjoy Epcot?
perfect.
Love Epcot.
You love Epcot.
Yeah. I love
How was
it
that
all.
ride, by the way? Have
I
they
couldn't imagine
improved
going
the
to
ride?
Epcot and being
Which
sober.
one?
The Epcot ride.
Spaceship Earth.
Yes. Is
I
that-
think it's mid.
Yeah. So,
It's
people,
old.
Yeah.
So
People don't
old.
like it.
I'm Abraham
I like
Lincoln.
to smell the smells.
Which one?
The
All
smells.
So Disney purposely.
Why do you go to
planned
Disney?
smells.
The smells.
What?
Yes, yeah.
Stop
Yeah?
it.
They-
What?
So
Yeah, they
embarrassing.
do. Yeah.
It's just to
Yeah.
keep you
It's
nostalgic.
all the sensories they
Yeah.
hit, so you keep coming back, and it like does something to your brain. I'm telling you.
How do
Yeah.
you
It
plan
does it.
Well, I used to work at Abercrombie, and I had to spray the vents.
Yeah. Well, right. But
Yeah, you guys used to steal from Abercrombie. That's
Yeah, I've been there
what I-
before.
well, no. We didn't steal.
no,
from
not
Abercrombie.
explicitly.
Danny did.
We,
Danny did.
We
I didn't.
no. I didn't steal from Abercrombie.
Not
I have
explicitly.
I have a family member's girlfriend who used to love.
I
to
knew
do that.
someone.
A long time
Sorry.
ago.
The word
that.
allegedly.
No. This wasn't alleged. I was dripping.
What was
Yeah, it was a movement back then. It really was.
I had every
Dude, I was not able. Dude, dude.
So,
We didn't have two pennies to
Stop
rub
bringing
together.
Me Abercrombie
Yeah.
clothes, please.
Dude, no, I was just stealing them from my brother, but he was stealing them too, so it didn't matter. Like it's, it was just like you passed it along. It's like, listen,
I'll admit to nothing on camera. So
Really?
yeah,
that's
I'm a
not
good boy.
true. First
I'm
of
a
all,
good boy.
I stole stolen clothes from my brother.
How many parachute
That doesn't
pants
count.
did you have?
Stealing,
what I'm saying.
stealing
Do you
from your
remember
brother.
that
That
parachute
doesn't
pants?
count.
Of course
You know
I
what I'm
do.
talking about?
Of course I do.
Danny, parachute pants. You had a couple pairs. I know you did.
No, but I'm more likely to wear them now than then.
All right, let's go back. What is your favorite part of Splash Mountain?
Cop in the jeans.
What do you mean?
Oh, go ahead.
Splash Mountain.
They had to tear it out because it had the
Yeah.
racist thing in it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they had like a.
There was racist stuff in
There
Splash
was like a
Mountain?
lynching.
Yeah,
yeah, dude,
yeah. They were like, there was like a section of it. Was like,
There was like a Holocaust somewhere in the
Wait,
middle
like
of it.
rewind.
yeah.
there was like a section.
Well, I had that joke sitting in my head. I'm like, I'm not
been
gonna.
trying to drop that
I
for 10
have to
minutes.
let that out.
You don't.
There was no
like,
segue there.
oh, there was like a section where they were like hanging black people in like a coal mine. or
It
something.
wasn't. Yeah, it's.
And they were
the
like,
foxes.
remember this part of history? And you're like, I thought we were on a ride.
It was some animal that's being hung,
No, the
but
crows.
in the
It was
cart.
Briar Fox and the bear.
Yeah, so in the cartoon, those were implied to be black people, and that was the.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
How do you-
again,
how do you
Disney's
feel
been
about
around
that?
since the friggin' 40s.
Listen, it was a quick joke.
I don't like all
it
the
was
changes,
good,
I
Frank.
will say that.
It was good.
I think we live in the upside down world. I don't know what's happening.
It is upside down.
It's like bizarre.
Well, I think
We change
things could be
everything.
changing back to like semi-normal.
The new ride at Animal Kingdom, the Pandora thing, is absolutely wild.
Flight
That
of
you-
Passage.
Yeah,
When you
and
ride
you
it.
go
Is
out.
that where you go in the mountains?
I was overwhelmed when I did it. I was like,
What is that?
What you? They put you in this thing, and I had no idea what the
It's
ride
like the
was.
train track thing?
They were
The
just
Avatar.
like it's Avatar,
oh.
and they're like, oh, it's
With
really
the
cool.
floating mountains,
But then you
right?
go out and you're in this complete like 360 dome. What's that called? Omni. What's the screen
Omni
that
theater?
like?
Omni
It's like that,
theater.
but the
It's all the way
screen
around you, though.
completely surrounds you. So it's
Yeah.
all you see everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're like flying around, and the way the things are set up, you don't really see anyone else.
See, that's
you're
what I was
just out
wondering.
there.
If you could see other people, it wouldn't be as
No,
cool.
no,
Yeah.
you
That's
no.
sick.
Unless
It's
you literally
bonkers.
go like this.
Yeah,
you
you
can
gotta
see
like
everyone's
stick
Yeah.
yourself
hanging.
out.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're on the back
Yeah.
of a banshee on Avatar. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sick. I mean,
That was crazy.
I haven't gone since I was like 12. I think I've only been once.
I,
so.
the last
I
time
only
went,
go
was
twice a
14
year.
years old.
So
Yeah, probably
What's that?
normal.
I only
stayed
go
at the,
twice a year.
um,
So.
I stayed at the All-Star Sports Resort.
Oh, nice.
And do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. The whole
She drives by it every time. She's like, "My kids are fucking never staying there." That's fucking disgusting.
It was horrible.
Now we know where your habits started.
My dad was like,
All-Star
"We're staying
fucking
at the
whatever."
All-Star Sports Resort, and we're going to see Aunt Evelyn tomorrow." I was like, "All right, Dad." He's like, "There's AstroTurf outside. You can go sleep outside." I was like, "This place is great, Dad." And he was like, "I'm leaving you tonight." He
didn't come back?
And I never saw him again.
No.
No, I saw him again.
I saw him 2 times.
I saw him
after
2
that.
times after that.
Oh, yeah.
In prison.
No,
And then when he broke out of
you had a
prison.
good dad.
No, my father was great.
Good dad.
But
That's good. I
we
didn't.
but I
yeah, no, me neither.
my mother's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we're on that
My
side.
dad's
we had
dead.
we could
No.
but we
Daddy!
my
I think everyone's here. Dad is dead.
This-
Okay, no,
Really?
it's not.
Yeah.
Dead Dad Club.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Oh, mine's
everybody-
wicked dead.
Yeah.
That's
Dead.
cooler than Robin Williams' Dead Poets Society. This
Yeah.
is
It is cool.
No, Dead Dad
Well,
Club's
I
pretty.
mean,
It's
you
it's
know.
elites.
Who solved this math equation? Oh, that's Goodwill
That's
Hunting.
yeah. You're
Sorry
you're all
about-
over the place
sorry
right
about
now.
that.
Same actor.
No, but
Robin Williams.
I'm still in the Disney zone. My father refused to fly. He did not fly. He would not.
He did
fly.
not
Just
drive you
drove
to
to
Disney.
Florida.
We were on a bus.
Oh my god.
That's fucking awful.
That's so
That
90s.
sounds like the worst thing I could ever.
It makes
imagine
me
doing.
think of.
Oh, does it?
It's very 90s.
Oh, does it, Danny? Does it sound like the worst thing ever?
dude from Biloxi.
I'm so
I will
happy
say
I didn't
this.
go on that.
I was 14 years old, and my father's like, "We're taking a bus to Orlando and Disney World." My aunt lived in Sarasota, and I was like, "Oh, cool. That sounds like a 2-hour trip." I'm 14 years old. I don't know what the fuck's going on. No, no. My
took
father
a
saw
29-hour bus
My
ride?
father saw 2 naked men at a bus stop, right? Just walking around
Separately, they weren't
Se-
even in the same
correct.
location.
They were not.
They weren't even together.
No.
Oh.
No. And one time he came out of the bathroom and he was like, "Let's go get on the bus. Let's go get on the bus." I was like, "Dad, what's going on?" He's like, "There's a man in the bathroom. You don't worry about it." And then it happened again.
Wow.
Do you know what the worst
Naked
place?
people everywhere.
Do you know what the worst place on earth is? I'll say it. Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I've heard that.
The bus station in Jacksonville, Florida is the worst place in the world.
Mike, stick that mic a little closer. to
that-
I
your
know.
lips.
Is that labeled
He's
with
done.
Mike?
He's done that to every mic. Don't worry.
Oh.
We each get it.
That's what I was
Jackson. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's the worst place on
I
earth.
didn't know.
Mike, don't
That's what I
lick
was
the.
getting at.
Can you not lick the fucking microphone?
Sorry about that. I was thinking about my dad and stuff, and I got really emotional.
Jackie's like this talking.
Sorry, Jack.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jackie.
It's fine.
That
We
was-
definitely need to
Oh,
exchange
oh,
numbers.
oh, sorry. Let's switch mics. That's sorry.
You're
sorry
you're
about-
fucking
yeah. No, I-
disgusting, Michael.
I'm gross, dude.
You're so gross, dude.
I'm gross. Anyway, how was Disney World?
No.
Now we're on to Universal now.
No, but other than that, I can't really say much good about Orlando.
No,
Orlando's a fucking
Ripley's Believe It or Not building's pretty cool, I guess.
done that.
Ripley's cool.
Yeah.
They have
It's
cool,
just a cool building.
like resorts that aren't associated with Disney. There,
Yeah,
they're like resorts that you would see in like fucking Punta Cana or something.
Really?
But they're not all inclusive. You got to pay for everything. But massive pools and all that shit.
Yeah.
It looks like Aruba.
It's vacation land.
Yeah, it is vacation land.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yep. So are you super pumped that Trump's back in or what, dude?
I just want at least one war to start. He's ended 2 of them. And
Yeah, and you're looking to
yeah,
get back
like,
in
what
there.
Yeah.
Where can we send
Who
our,
we bombing?
what foreign aid we gonna
Yeah,
send?
it's annoying.
How do you feel about Trump?
Oh, we're gonna stop sending
You hate
money
him?
to Ukraine and fix
No.
our own country. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Who do you, if you were to carpet bomb anyone, who would you?
Goddamn Mexicans.
I'll tell you right now. The
Japanese,
cartel.
obviously.
Who would you? Not Disney.
No.
Okay. But who? If you were to carpet bomb anyone, who would you carpet bomb?
What the fuck? Is that?
He had that question written
I'm actually not
yesterday
even.
to
I'm
ask
not
you.
100%. Is that like an actual bomb on a carpet? Is that what you're talking?
That's what I was just going to ask.
Carpet
I wasn't
bo-
sure if that was like a
Walk me through what
sexual
carpet-
joke. or-
Carpet bombing means to like cover a vast
Was that
amount
going
of
to a
land.
lesbian joke?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
No.
who are you? Like, what?
You know what, Danny?
I literally
Sick
didn't
of your
know.
shit.
I was literally asking a question because I
I was
didn't know.
going to ask the same. I was confused.
I
Oh,
wasn't.
you thought I was talking a lesbian joke too?
Can you walk me through what carpet bombing looks like?
It's spreading bombs across a vast area.
Okay.
So you carpet bomb.
No, that makes sense. Now I get it. You
So-
mean just a wide area of blowing
okay,
up.
You know
so
what?
just like destruction.
I'm gonna go
over
in
a
Danny's
mass-
direction. If you were to be a lesbian,
Who would you want to carpet
who would
bomb?
you carpet bomb with your face?
No.
No. Who would you carpet bomb? If you could carpet bomb anyone.
I don't think I carpet bomb anyone.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good
Good
answer.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a good person. You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
called PC?
What is it?
Is it PC?
Politically correct.
No.
No, I just no.
No, the fact that you don't want to
well,
just
yeah.
destroy cities and kill millions of people.
Yeah.
No,
I just
would
think
say
you're a good
I wouldn't
person.
say that has anything to do with it. Whether you want to carpet bomb a woman, that's completely up to you as well, I
That's,
suppose. But
you know, that's another. So have no.
Mike,
I've carpet bombed.
Mike, change the subject.
Mike, yeah, you just keep
What?
going.
I'm just talking about carpet bombing.
Are you straight?
I am. Yeah.
Still
I know,
up in
I
the
know
air.
It's hard to believe.
not 100% sure.
So
It's hard. It's hard to believe.
not sure. Not
Hard to
sure if you got the memo, but everyone on the show thinks I'm gay. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, we accuse
I
him of it.
didn't know.
is it
yeah.
why I sit like this?
Not everyone. If there were 4 people here, 3 of them think he is, and 1 doesn't. Guess which one thinks.
But you have to.
he is.
Yeah, you have to guess. You have to guess which one doesn't think I'm gay.
Mike,
It's him.
I would say that you're a theater guy, so it just kind of like works to make you the gay guy.
I wish you immediately said it's theater.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
that would have like
Let me
solidified
give you
it.
an
He calls
example of what I'm
regular
talking about.
movies films. Like,
No, I don't. No, I do
you know
not.
what I mean? Like,
No, I do not.
You do. He called Ace Ventura: Pet Detective a film.
It is a film.
The 2023 rendition of
saying.
Scooby
I'm
Doo.
just saying.
So I'll
right?
tell you,
Like,
when I vacuum, right,
Yeah.
I have one hand vacuuming, but like the other hand, I'm like,
Oh, so I do this. So I
Yeah.
walk around like that.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
So
do
I'm
weird
like-
things with my arms like that.
yeah,
But it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
help that I also
No, but,
Understand
like,
the relation.
he has
there.
like he has like a relationship with like several houseplants.
many.
Right.
Many houseplants.
So like, and he takes care of them. And like, I'm not saying that's gay. It's just
It's kind of gay.
It's kind of
kinda
gay.
gay.
It's like it's good. Like I wish I could maintain my houseplants as good as you, but I just don't.
Have you seen my yellow plant lately?
No, dude. I haven't
Esmeralda?
been
That's
paying
her name.
attention to any plants. I just know that they exist.
Oh, she is arriving. No, but seriously,
I thought he was going to make out with the mic again.
How do you vacuum?
I don't. I have a
He's got-
woman that does it or a nice young Asian man. I
Oh.
slap him with a towel. I'm just
And I-
I'm just riding the wave here.
Slapping
That was pretty gay, actually.
his young Asian
All right.
boy who comes over. No,
No.
I vacuum and I find myself like
You don't.
I stop. I'm vacuuming with one hand and I'm like,
Do you do that?
oh
Yeah, do you shimmy?
Oh, and I do things
Mike.
like
And so now you're trying to say that why you're not really making a great case of why we don't call you gay.
and I
like-
hum in my head. I'm like,
He's like fighting for us to
Like
prove it.
is right. Like why are you
No, I'm
why are you
just
trying
saying-
to
I'm just
make
saying
our
what-
point
what-
easier?
What more masculine thing can I do that I have a drill under my sink.
What does that even mean? Like, you say the things.
Have you ever used it on the sink?
You're like kind of gay.
Why
on
would
top
you
of
use
it.
never
the
even
drill on
opened
the
the box.
sink? it's just there. Someone bought it for me.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So how do,
No,
Almost
she
nothing
doesn't.
you've said tonight anybody is relating to.
So it's funny, right? So I might be the complete opposite of you. My boyfriend and I joke that I have a dick. So
go on.
no, so I'm just having a hard time relating.
I'll tell you.
She's been sitting here this whole time going,
She's like,
nah, he's gay.
Yeah,
swear to God.
this guy almost cried 3
I have a
times
girlfriend.
today.
Believe it or not, I swear to God, Melissa,
Oh.
and she's the best fucking.
Well, thanks
thing
to
in the
prove
world.
it.
What's her
Believe it
name?
or not.
Melissa.
Or not.
Melissa.
Shout out to Melissa.
I swear to God, she's the
No,
best.
she puts
And
up
I
with
will-
some shit.
we actually talked today, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I literally wake up every day and I go, I'm sorry.
Who cries more?
Oh, me.
Mike, me and my wife have probably, like, I've probably seen my wife cry probably less than 10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's incredible.
I wish I could do that.
Shannon's a fucking
And
warrior, I'll tell you
and
that.
me, she's probably seen me cry less than 5.
Okay.
And there's been deaths.
At their wedding, I married them. I cried. They didn't cry.
No, but we're just not like, we're not
assholes.
like,
you
we
cry,
love
Frank?
each other
Yeah.
more than anything.
I was, yeah. I
And
was
we
a little worked
love
up.
our dog. We're going to love our kids, but we're just not little crybabies.
Oh, I'm a big.
We're just not. We just don't, you know. I mean, she's probably cried at like Grey's Anatomy, but no, that doesn't really count.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
That
I've
doesn't
never
count.
watched that.
It's a good show. For like women's shows that she likes, I can actually sit there and watch that one because it's like pretty, at least the first few seasons were pretty well written, but everything else she watches is so trash.
What's her favorite show?
She
right
just
now?
watches all like the Housewives bullshit, fucking
It's good.
Below Decks, all that
Oh, good
shit.
Lord.
Yeah, she just watches those.
I watched a
types
clip of that and I
shows.
was like, this is horrendous.
It's just, again, all of it to me is pretty much the same
There's
show.
there's no steak on the bridge.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
that's-
was your
yeah,
below
that-
deck.
They're not
Below-
even the
Got
real
it.
crew
Got it.
on the
Yes.
boat. There's like
There's
a crew for the boat, and then they're the
there's no
fake
bacon
crew
with
for
the
the boat.
eggs. What are we gonna do?
I didn't know where you're going with
Yeah,
that.
what are we gonna do?
Yeah. It's
Get
something
off
like
the
that.
boat.
I didn't know they were all Australian.
Well, they
Well,
do.
the one I
they
saw.
They usually have people
That's
from
where
different
I was-
countries.
that- I was thrown off.
Well, they do have people from different countries all the time. But yeah, no, it's just all
Scrambled.
that trash television is
You know who
basically
got
what
into
she
below
watches.
deck? Your gay barber.
He probably did.
Really?
He did.
I believe
Yeah.
that. That'll
Oh,
come
is it
up.
Stan?
That'll come up in a week or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it's
worry.
just again,
Throwing
just
it
all
out
those
there.
shows are just to me they're just all pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't watch any of it. I
Yeah.
think it's bad for society.
Yeah.
What's your favorite show right now?
Yeah, what do you watch?
Your favorite show?
If I like reality TV, huge Love Island stan. Like obsessed.
Oh, so you like trash too? Sick.
Obsessed with Love Island.
Nice.
What's that about?
That I heard that is an interesting concept if it's real, but
I heard that they basically introduce a guy and a girl, they fall in love, and then they send one of them away to a different place, and they meet a bunch of smoke shows, and then that person fucks all those people, and then they go back to the original one, and then they have to sit there with that person and watch the videos of them fucking the other people.
Well, basically.
My kind of show.
Yeah, so
oh, but that's
the whole premise
Wait,
right
so-
there.
Kind of. Yeah, they put
so
you all in a
basically they just
villa.
give you the option to go cheat on them for like
They bring them to Casa Amor halfway through the season. Well, a little bit more than halfway.
so like date, go fuck as many beautiful girls as you can.
But you're in a villa, right, with all these people. You're in 24 hours a day. So, like, in real life, it's like you see a person in the beginning a couple times. But these people are with each other. So they develop these connections. And then midway, go to Casa Amor. They dangle some more eye candy. And
And they're
then
obviously
they have
all
to
obliged.
pick. Are they going to bring that girl back with you to the regular villa? Or do they, do you part
Stay
ways
and
at
party.
Casa
But even
Amor?
if you do part ways, you then go back to the original, and
And
they
all your laundry comes
and
out.
it's all there. So whether
great.
you should be bringing the other person back, because regardless, the old one you're
Thank you for
you're
choosing
fucked.
It's
me.
so good.
But
Yeah.
if you could decide. So first of all, so this person,
No one's a good boy.
Essentially, you just met this person, and then they give you the option to go fuck 25 other girls on this other island, and you would be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna stay with you.
How do you sign up?
So a lot of them don't really
What?
fuck though. So we started watching it during like COVID, and it was the UK version.
I don't think they're showing them fucking.
No,
right?
but
That's
I'm
not
saying
right.
like,
I mean, sometimes
who the
they
hell is
try.
I
picking
think
the
it's
girl they
implied,
just
Frank.
met and hung out with for a few weeks?
Uh,
I'm sorry. Send me to the islands and go get into a little bit of trouble, and I'll come back and we'll talk all about it.
Yeah, clip that, Shannon.
No, I'm married.
How you like that? You heard what he said?
No, what I'm saying is in the situation, if I'm a single guy and they're sending me to some island and I have to hang out with this broad for like 3 weeks and really get to know her and fall in love with her because I'm hanging out with her so much, and then they're like, yeah, but now you could stay with her or go to this fantasy island.
Wait till you meet Veronica.
And who are the fantasy island people?
They're hot. Oh,
Yes.
It's people
every
that just
single
want to be
I
on
think
and
I
they're
TV.
all and they're
I
all
think I have to
dangling
sign up for
fruit that
this
is
show.
literally
It's
there to go
amazing.
fuck.
I think I have to
Honestly,
sign up for
if
the
I was
show.
younger,
No,
I
I don't.
would.
No, I don't.
I mean, I would.
Why wouldn't you? That I mean, if you're
Well, I mean,
it sounds like a
no.
no
I'm
fucking
saying
brainer.
that I wouldn't,
Yeah, you would have.
but I'm saying
Yeah,
that if I would
yeah,
have,
yeah. Mike,
This is like riddles, huh?
I'm
come
lost. I'm
the,
lost.
Get to the end of the point, and then
Again, allegedly.
you're never gonna get there.
Allegedly.
You're never gonna get there. It's okay. So Love
That
Island
makes me think they should do a show. It's on Instagram. I'm not making this up. But you put 20 guys on an island, and the premise is it's all straight guys, and it's all gay men, and there's one straight guy, and they collectively have to vote off the straight guy, and they split the money. If they get it right away, everyone splits it. But if you get to the end, the goal is for the straight guy to win, right?
Yeah.
But the real thing is that all the guys are straight, so they all have to pretend to be gay.
Yeah.
And it's just 20 guys pretending to be gay on an
Wait,
island.
is that real?
I'd win
Wouldn't that be crazy?
You should call Mr. Beast.
Who am I?
I'd win that competition.
But I think it would only make it one season, right?
Yeah, because they would know what it is.
Because then you'd be like, because then
Well, you could do the- you
I mean, don't get me wrong, it would make
You could do the
one
reverse.
season.
The reverse the next season. You do all gay dudes where they
No.
all think they're straight. And
No,
it's
but
a bunch
it'd be
of gay
so
dudes.
easy to tell. You could,
Yeah.
it's way easier to fake gay. Well, that's not true.
It's a bunch of guys
unless-
vacuuming on the island like that.
Yeah.
Or like, come on, there's like at least out of those 20 guys, there's like at least 4 dudes that are like, I'm totally straight.
Yeah, right.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like it'd be a little harder the other way around. I mean,
That's
unless
And
all
that-
gay
that's
accents are
at-
fake
that's
accents.
at Disney. They have that at
That was
the Disney the new resort, the new
yeah, no,
the new Animal Kingdom, I believe it's called. It's a new section of Animal Kingdom called Gay Island.
Okay.
I don't
We
know.
just got sued by Disney
No,
World.
I'm pretty sure that was called Epstein's Island.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was Trump signing all these executive orders, and there was a meme that I saw today.
It's right
and
fucking
it,
there.
And it said, new executive order. Trump says gays can't use that accent anymore. It was funny. That was funny. Yeah, they're not going to stop.
How do you feel about the gay accent?
I think yours is great.
No, shut up, Danny.
I love the gays. I'm here for the gays.
Me too.
I love shopping with the gays.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
I support them, just not as much as Michael.
So I just don't think that I can go shopping anymore. I buy everything online. I can't do it.
When's the last time you
Minus
went to a
fishing
mall?
line.
I go to the mall all the time.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah.
Like physically go?
I physically go to
There's
the
just
mall.
nothing
Like-
ever there that I need.
No,
like
there's
Rockingham Mall?
Jared,
Do you go to
my
the
I've
cousin
never been to
Jared
that
goes
mall.
to the mall all
What
the
mall do you
time.
go to?
I'm like, what are you getting?
the North Shore Mall.
North Shore Mall's a decent mall.
Good mall.
I'm up near like friggin'
Rockingham.
the Rockingham. I don't want to fucking go to the Rockingham Mall for a goddamn.
But
thing.
there's also Tuscan right next door to it now, which
well,
is
right. But I'm talking about the mall itself.
not during the winter. That's not fun. Walking around in the cold.
But still, yeah, it's just not really. It's not a great mall. Like if
Burlington's fucking sweet.
Copley,
Yes.
Burlington's a decent
You
mall.
know what else is fucking sweet? Providence Mall. Providence Royal.
I haven't
Providence
been to
Mall
Providence Place in
is
a
my
long time.
favorite.
It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Is it?
It's awesome.
It's
It's like
huge.
It's just so many floors. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Never been.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, Natick is probably my favorite if I had to.
Natick's
I haven't
good.
been there in a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Or
Good time.
Nothing like a good old mall.
Liberty
They're a
Tree.
dying breed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They don't. They need to
nothing
become
in
like.
there.
They need to honestly become like experiences.
In a long time.
What was the other one called? White and Black. What? Remember that?
Filene's. Filene's.
And then
My
they had
grandma
Filene's
said Filene's.
basement as well.
Yes.
No, it was called like White and Black or something.
Black and White House?
yes.
That's way
Yes,
different.
yes.
That's
I think
expensive.
that's still here.
The Limited 2.
Yeah.
Black
He
and
wants to
White's
turn that
expensive,
into a
right? Isn't
casino?
that like a high end?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Reminds me of my aunt's.
Yep.
You'd just be walking down there, and just the T-Mobile guys would
Something
just be not. They would just not let you walk by.
No, then you
They're
had
handing
the,
you something you don't know.
then you
what
had the guys with
Did
the
all
fucking
fucking-
the head scratcher.
They still do that.
Do they?
They're like,
Those are fire. Those are.
I had
don't
a
know
guy
about the
clean my
head
shoes,
scratch.
and he fucking nailed it.
Really?
He nailed
or
it.
the Chinese massage
I bought from him.
where they slap you. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah,
no.
Square one has the low.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sit in this fucking chair. They fucking beat the
But
shit.
you're in
out
the middle of the aisle. Like, you're in the
Yeah.
middle of the mall.
I'm not
It's
getting
so
massaged in the
bizarre.
middle of the mall.
I know it's so weird. Like I feel like they hire these people to get.
Have you
these-
done one?
No.
No.
Yeah, you have.
Slap
do
in the
look-
back.
Okay, I got one time.
He has gotten a slap and tickle from a Chinese masseuse for
I
sure.
tell you, they
Guaranteed.
fucking punch you.
Let's go there, actually.
Yep. Right when we get out of here.
So I went to a Thai wellness spa recently. I got a gift certificate for my birthday. I went there. I had been there a little over a year ago, and I went there Sunday, got a 90-minute hot stone massage.
Oh, wow.
And I forgot. I know, not with a happy ending, but what I thought was gonna be like this relaxing element, you know what I mean, like that kind of massage wasn't. She like beat the shit out of me
Yep.
on my back. So when you
That's
guys
how
get
I like
rub and tubs,
massages.
is that what happens? Do you guys get stretched out and then whacked
never-
off and then it's done?
That's probably.
I've
what
honestly
they
never
do,
had one
but I've
before.
never had one.
Really?
Okay, I
love this.
gotta tell you a real story.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't get a rub and tug.
No,
Really?
they're in Methuen for sure. I just don't
Yes.
know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're every. I went to this place fucking in Amesbury called like,
Happy
I don't
time.
know if this is a thing, but Sky Lotus or whatever the fuck it was called, right? You know when your face is in the circle thing,
Yeah.
you're lying on your chest,
Yeah.
right?
Feeling
She
uncomfortable?
crawled on my fucking head, like sat on my head.
What?
Oh yeah, 100%.
She fart?
Like which way? Like was she on? Like did she come?
could've.
Did she come around the back or did she go
No,
over the
it
over
was
the top?
It was I'm like, and I'm not kidding you. I was like, this woman's vagina is on my neck, like it's on the back.
What
of
is
my
the
neck.
point of that?
She was pressing my back in.
Yeah,
she-
they like literally get
she
so
was
on top of you.
I was like, is this? I swear to God, I'm
You're like, is this happening? Are we
I was
doing
like,
this?
Oh, and she was like, is this okay? That's what she sounded
And then
like.
he
That's
said,
just-
None of
yes,
you ever
mommy.
gone around-
Yes,
I'm
and-
like so
No,
impressed right
I've
now.
had
swear to
one.
God.
There was one time in New York
I've only had one
City
massage.
when you guys were at, were you at Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon? And remember, I went to that. I'm like, I'm
Yeah, we
going to
went
go
to
to a
the Today
spa,
Show.
and I went to this like Russian. It overlooked Central Park. It was fucking dope.
Bathhouse.
And it got to a point where this lady was like up there on my inner thigh, and I'm like, no, she was not attractive at all. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
All set, lady.
Yeah.
Listen, nothing like
It was a great
nothing like a
massage though.
Russian
It was fucking
bathhouse.
great.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
So it surprises you
This-
that we haven't got rub tugs?
I'm shocked.
No shit.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
That's
guy
awesome.
friends always used to do it. They used to go get the wash. Like I've
Yeah.
heard it all.
The
You know
what?
I mean?
The wash?
Yeah, they wash it
What's
off.
the, what's the,
yeah,
what do you,
I don't know.
what do you mean the wash?
They, like,
I
rub
feel like
it
Mike's
down.
playing dumb.
They-
He's
they-
definitely done this
I don't know.
before.
You're
The
really-
only-
What do you
you're
mean the
leaning into
wash?
this a lot. What do you
No,
mean?
I'm not,
Elaborate
'cause
on wash.
I think I'm interested.
They used to call it the cleanse for me.
He's saying like, this sounds like a pretty enticing offer.
Yeah, what do you mean the wash?
Yeah, I guess they rub you down after they clean you, or clean you
Like the-
before,
like with bubbles,
lube
or-
you up, you know what I mean?
So they're like-
Lavender?
Yeah, I've heard fingers and butts. I've heard
Oh,
it
wow.
all from my
Well.
from my friends.
He did.
I said I was
Yeah,
going to come
talked
on
about
here
it.
and talk about pegging. I was going to be like,
Yeah, no, so yeah.
I think he said that to me. I'm pretty sure he said that to me.
Mike would be the first to get pegged out of all of us,
Yes.
though, for sure.
Yeah, he'd
Well,
offer
I
himself.
mean,
He's like,
to-
guys, I
No,
got
to
this.
sacrifice. To
To
help-
sacrifice?
No, hold on. To help one
Dude,
of
you
you
think
guys.
you're doing it for the greater good? Who the fuck do you think you are? Gay Jesus Christ? Like, what is this?
Oh,
wait,
God.
I knew
doing this for you.
sacrifice. Like,
Well, I don't know.
For
No,
whom?
sacrifice.
He made up some type of scenario where everyone has to get pegged, and he's like, me. I got this.
Sacrifice was the wrong word. I meant
helping you?
I meant I do it to save you guys.
There's like there's this thing that every grown man has this imagination of like they're being chased by the bad guys. They all have guns, and you send your family on, and you like hold the line, and you kill them all, or you die trying.
Yeah,
right?
right, yeah.
Mike's is like they're coming, and he's like,
take
"Go guys, I'll let them peg me."
You're so.
I want that to be a visual clip.
I saved the I saved the village.
Oh, I can see it
I've
now.
got this.
Dude, there's like a movie, there's like a cutaway scene where I'm like,
I think you should create it.
We're back,
Jagged
baby.
little pill.
Jagged
Yeah.
Little Pill.
Yeah, that one had its time, man. That one rocked for a while.
Amazing.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
Great album. Yep.
Do you guys listen to the radio when you're driving, or do you only listen to things that you?
I'm Spotify only. I don't use the radio at all.
Podcasts. I just listen to podcasts.
That's it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. True crime podcasts.
I listen to music or Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I do tend to listen to a lot of music. I mean, I have my Audible, so if I'm like into something specific, I'd probably use that. But a lot of music, and then a lot of time it's like silence because I play so much loud music
Yep.
all the time that I just I'll drive home and I'm just like silence is good for
Yeah.
me.
That makes sense.
Driving is very, very peaceful. If you know what I mean.
And I'm not in Massachusetts.
Not in the city.
In the
at least.
open road, yeah. I mean, I'm sure if there's open
I'm
areas,
just
I
saying
live.
driving with quiet.
Oh yeah,
is-
if I can get on a nice, quiet road on a river, I'm cool with that. But most of the time, I'm on the fucking highway or in and out of cities, and there's nothing relaxing about that at all.
High test.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's why the radio's not on.
Well, yeah. I mean, at that point, I guess might be the GPS, but yeah.
Take a left.
I actually do that sometimes. Like after I'm driving for like 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, wow, I never put the music on. And I'm just sitting here in my own head.
It's like a sad life.
Yeah.
You're like,
I feel like that's usually when I realize is when I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't have the fucking music on.
Wow,
That's what saves me.
It's been like 45 minutes since I looked out the window of the front of the vehicle.
yeah.
I don't
No,
know
right.
what
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna-
just looking straight
Yeah,
down,
you're just
texting.
like-
You're like, how the hell did I get to this location? I just texted for
I'm in
45
Connecticut
straight
now.
minutes.
Scariest
haven't even
ever.
looked out.
That has happened to me where I'm like, oh shit. Dude.
How did I get here?
Like, how am I? I know these roads, but I don't know them. I mean, like,
It's very dangerous.
Why am
so
I-
bad.
Right.
And the scariest thing is, I don't understand how we don't see fatal crashes all over the place.
Yeah.
Because every single person is guilty of this right now.
There's a lot of smart, like my new vehicle, it'll brake for you. It'll keep you in your lane for you.
There's not enough of
It
that out
notifies you when someone's beside
there.
you.
I got the light things on my friggin', on my mirrors too.
Yeah, Frank has a Frank has a really advanced car.
It's a,
You're rich.
no, I'm trying to think of the
It's not.
cheapest car. No.
It's not.
No, it's a Chevy.
Oh.
It's a brand new Chevy. But
I have a
No,
2000.
and it's in the beverage company pays for it, so that's nice.
yeah, I don't even pay for it.
I have a 2015 Xterra. There's no backup camera. There's no side anything, and it's pretty crazy to actually be in.
To be able to drive it
Yeah, well,
When it starts, I'm happy.
eventually.
dealing with some things. But yeah, it's you can't. You can't. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah. No, my car.
But it does drive over.
It gets
the
you
snow.
from A to B.
Yeah.
That's
My car
what's
has
most
a
important.
screen. That's it.
My
Screen.
girlfriend's car does the same thing. Like the fucking if you switch lanes and shit. Not that I drive this thing, but if you if you switch lanes,
This is a
it like
hypothetical.
beeps. It beeps. It fucking like you were saying. It like brakes for you and shit.
Yeah.
It's
Mine literally pushes you back
it's-
into the lane.
It's very
Really?
it's
Yeah.
and it's crazy because
Which is helpful.
Your initial reaction is to fucking grab the. I don't understand.
Have you
things like
guys
that.
driven in a Tesla when they use the?
I have not. No, I haven't been in any.
So
of the
I've been in
smart
Tesla.
I don't
I've
drivers.
never
drive,
been in.
Danny.
I've never been in one when they're doing.
I've been in one
self-driving.
Tesla ever,
Really?
and it was like one of the fastest cars I've ever.
I
been.
just
it
want
was
to try the
pretty
self.
incredible.
I want to try the self driving. I've just never done it.
It's pretty. It's pretty incredible.
What is he saying?
I have no idea. Mike fucking is over there mumbling to himself.
No, I was just saying that I don't drive cars.
No,
So,
yeah,
I don't
he-
know. I
no.
just know about
Not for a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. He knows how. He just can't.
Yeah, I just know about.
Not allowed to.
I just know about drive. I know
How
that
did you get here?
I picked him up.
well, allegedly.
How did any one of
allegedly.
us get here? Really, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, where we're going to.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of a twisted way to get here, but
It's a weird way to walk. Like
Sorry.
I walk a lot. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah,
and
that's
then if he
good.
sees
yeah,
me,
and he's got a nice coat.
yeah,
So good.
he'll pick me up. You
No
know
one,
what I mean?
no one bothers him on the streets of Haverhill when he's in that outfit.
No,
Nope.
no, he looks like he's been selling. Or actually, well, what do you look like you've been doing?
He
What am
sells
I-
vacuum.
Yeah,
When I'm at Battery Park,
I don't even.
no one even talks to me.
Yeah, I
no
don't-
one even. You know what I mean? When I'm picking up chicken at El Pollo Central.
Oh, Pollo
You
Central's
are a
good.
fucking
though.
Haverlite. My God.
Born and raised?
Born in Lawrence,
Merrimack
raised
Valley.
in Malden, and then raised in Merrimack Valley. Yeah. That's why I talk funny.
Yeah, he does.
That's why I got a good driving record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mike, you're something else, and she's learned a lot about you today.
So much.
Yeah.
So
Michael was talking to her about her asshole during the break.
Just
And,
no, she was telling me.
No, actually, he was
what did
talking
you
about
say?
his asshole.
What did you say?
How
he
he's
was talking about his asshole.
What was the phrase you used?
Oh no! When I used to prank call people, I used to ask them to untie my balloon knot.
And they
No
they-
one
did
did
they
it.
get it?
No one. No,
No
no
one
one
did.
did it.
No one did it.
After several offers.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Phone call.
Oh.
Let's pretend. Let's
sometimes
be
I
on a
like-
phone call.
Sometimes I like to pretend.
You prank call?
Sometimes.
You still prank call? You're a prank caller to this day? I love that.
Hello, this is Michael. How are you?
Hi, Michael. This is Virginia over at amazing.com. How are you?
Oh, hi, Virginia. How are you?
I'm good, Michael. I just was calling about the double-sided dildos that you ordered.
The 5 of them.
Yeah, and the pubic wig.
I don't know about the pubic wig, but I do know about the.
I have here 2 pubic wigs, 1 double-sided dildo,
Can you give me one
and
second?
then the inflatable farm animals.
Virginia, can you give me 1 second?
Did you order a pubic wig? How many?
Okay, yeah, I know about the 2 pubic wigs.
Perfect. I just wanted to confirm your email. If you could confirm that for me, Michael.
Yep. Go ahead. What?
Well, he can't give out his
This can air.
address.
I just did this on Thanksgiving to a couple people.
Do you have an email for me? Is it,
Yeah.
First and last.
Michael
Fisted sister.
at gmail.com. Yeah, excellent, Michael.
Okay.
You have a lovely day and have fun with the animals and the wigs and the double-sided.
Did you get my? Did you get the?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you speak up?
Did you get the?
Can you stop sticking the phone directly in your mouth?
Michael, take the phone out of your mouth.
I can't help myself.
Wait for the double-sided
All
to
of a
come
sudden
in.
you have a twang too.
Something.
This is getting
Did you
weird.
get the balloon knot? The untied balloon knot.
Untie your balloon knot. You got it, Michael.
Did you get that? Can you? Can
You
you
want me
add-
to untie your balloon knot?
I would like you to add the untied.
Oh, you got it.
to
You
the.
got it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a
Okay,
great night.
You as well. Thank you,
Thank you
Virginia.
so much.
Okay, bye.
Have you ever had a customer that was totally into it? I mean, that's incredible.
My friend Shauna still does prank phone calls.
I mean, honestly, that was you got it down. First of all, I had no idea this was such an amazing talent, or else we would have set this up in a different location so that we could.
We could be the new Jerky Boys.
We're gonna
called you on a
get some
900
content
number.
of you at some point doing that, because that was fantastic. And,
I like it.
yeah.
Who are you? I don't even know you.
Ooh, we could just use your voice and we'll have someone make an entire cartoon for it.
Oh.
And it's just, like some
Who's
West
drawing this
Virginia
cartoon?
woman with
Who
your
is
accent.
drawing? Do you draw?
I know a few people.
I'll get AI to do it. We're fine.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
AI does most of that
Yeah.
shit at this point.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
That.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
I definitely did this on Thanksgiving though. So
You nailed it. I didn't know you were gonna come as talented as you were in that situation right there.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was
You were
pretty-
put on the
that-
spot and you kind of nailed
was
it. I know
pretty
you
good.
had practice at that specific one, but that's
That was good.
pretty good.
yeah,
That was a
It was
great
good.
exercise of yes and.
yeah, that's good.
Yes
I
and.
guess.
It was great.
Thank you so much.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
Unbelievable.
So much.
Thank you. Shisha.
Well, Jackie, it has been so fun hanging out
Been
with
wonderful
you.
realizing how much
we-
cooler you are than Jeff.
Yeah, we've had some ups and downs this conversation. We've learned so much about Michael, and and you know what, Jackie, you're incredible. I can say now I know why I hear so many positive
Yeah.
things about you. You're fucking hilarious. You're a good person, and you're doing some pretty incredible things. And you know what, I had a great time tonight. It's
been a blast.
Likewise.
Yeah, Michael, thank you so much for being here.
Now I understand the intro. The way that you guys introed him, I totally get it now.
Yeah.
I totally understand it.
No, so you learn quickly what Michael's all about,
Yes.
and you learn all about him real fast. And I think we become fast friends around here. And you were always welcome here at Up Late with Friends.
Thank you.
100%. We need more women, and we need more women that are actually funny and cool to hang out with. So, you're definitely on that list. And you know what, Michael, you're welcome back as well, forever,
Oh
forever.
my God.
I love you, buddy.
Speaking of women,
You're closer to a woman than
Speaking
me.
for all women.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for all.
Mike,
Thank you.
you're
Dad.
a very emotional guy. You have a lot of quirks But they're always welcome here at Up Late with Friends.
Do you mean
Frank?
Do you mean quirks?
He means quirks. I was gonna say he's got a lot of holes to
I
fill,
do have a lot
but
of quirks, though.
Yeah, quirks.
Fucking
Whatever, dude.
liquor right
Listen, I had a fucking Lawrence fucking education. Give me a break.
It's all right.
Anyway, and then Frank, you're getting better at this backdrop thing here.
looks good, right,
Look,
guys?
so
Look at
good.
how
He steamed it.
seamless.
Yeah,
He steamed it.
He's, you know what? You're learning things around here, and that makes me proud. So thank you so much for becoming just a better fucking teammate. And you're a good guy. And he's still single, I think. So if you ladies want to get at this guy, I would soon, because he's a catch. And I'm your boy Danny Jones.
Let me sell it for you.
I'm your boy Danny Jones. This was Up Late with Friends. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.